As far as updates go, the few that have been added to the 2017 Toyota LandCruiser 200 Series GXL are very much low-key. The GXL now comes with DAB+, an updated audio interface and steering wheel audio controls. You want more? Well, there isn't any. If you're buying a 200 Series to tool around town, you're certifiably mad, of that there is no doubt. There are two things the 200 Series is most capable of tackling with ridiculous ease though: towing a large caravan around the circumference of this continent, and making short work of heavy off-road terrain. With that in mind, we decided to get a little dusty and dirty and focus solely on the 200's off-road chops. I'm not 60 yet, so the big lap with a caravan in tow was a bit of a stretch. A trip out to our favorite off-road test track was more to my liking though, so that's exactly what we did. Our GXL is supplied with the excellent KDSS suspension system, which makes it the perfect candidate for off-road work. If you want mountain killing, sandblasting, river crossing, rock crawling, off-road capability straight off the showroom floor, you have to live with something truly compromised on road. Think, yep, you guessed it, another Toyota, 70 Series or Jeep Wrangler. With Land Rover Defender gone as we know it, and on a sabbatical in naming terms, there's little else to sate the taste of the true off-road warrior. However, if you want to traverse almost the same terrain as the outright leaders, but do so in a measure of comfort, only Nissan's Patrol really compares to the 200 Series. There are plenty of capable off-road wagons, Land Rover Discovery and Mitsubishi Pajero to name two, but the Cruiser and Patrol remain the standard setters in outright terms. That said, the 200 Series is surprisingly easy to muscle around town. Just because you can doesn't mean you should though, and the general heft of the flagship LandCruiser is quite possibly the reason the Prado is now the default LandCruiser in the big cities. Put emotion and financial means aside, and the 200 Series is simply too big for urban confines. The minute you leave the city behind though, this behemoth starts to make a lot more sense. You can get into an entry-level diesel 200 Series and GX form starting from the $77,750 before on-road costs, while the GXL tested here starts from $88,830 before on roads. So no, LandCruiser ownership doesn't come cheap. Imagine trying to justify the price before you got steering wheel mounted controls and DAB+.